Hello friends, in this video we are going to learn how to import subscriber newsletter in Magento 2. So let's start the tutorial. So we are going to import the newsletter subscribers. So if you don't know where is newsletter subscriber stored, so let's take a look on that. So we have system stores ports content. This is marketing. So here we have newsletter subscribers. Currently it's one, right? And the type is guest. Whether you want type is guest or customer, and the data is stored in that format. Customer ID 0 means guest, or we can also use it as a customer ID 0 something in my code. So let's look at the code first. So if somebody don't know various how I have done with the custom import, so you can check that video, else I am showing that one also. So here we have custom import. Here we have the files etc. We have to define the import.xml file. Import.xml we have to define like this. Custom import, which import file we are going to use and which model we are going to use, right? After this we have to go to the module.xml, and di.xml, right? So it's basically custom import type is sample provide you, that is for the files that where you want to store sample files, right? And the next one that we have the model, that is the basic one. We have the export and custom import function. So here we are adding our logic. So it's already in a no, this is not one. This is custom export. We have to go for the import, custom import. So we have the logic this here. So we are just using the this files for the import, and the table name is newsletter subscriber ID, that is entity ID column. Okay, and which table we want to export I have written out over here. And after that we validate the columns, validate the row, which row, if something went wrong, then you have to validate that this is required, that is required, right? After that we have to init the template messages that this cannot be empty, this cannot be required. Okay, and import data, that is for behavior delete, replace and append, which we are going to, like, whether you want to update the data, insert the data or delete the data, that is for this one. Delete an entity, that they can delete it and insert the new one rows. Save and replace entity, these all are the functions that are in this one. If I go and check this one, like custom import and add and update or replace and delete, so these are the functions that we are performing the actions over here. Save entity and the finish, delete entity and the finish, and get available columns, return the validate columns, right? So let's check whether how we are going to import this column. So this is the settings, or stop on error, browse these files, or I can reload this, not picking the previous files. Custom import, add and update, browse. So I'm going to use custom import. Okay, and I'm going to check the data. Two rows we have added, imported. Following errors: maximum error count reach, system error, show more, undefined index, store ID. Okay, so I think we haven't put the store undefined index, store ID. Okay, let's check where we have defined the store ID. Undefined index, store ID. So where it is, row data, store ID. Okay, so subscriber first name, store ID first. Subscriber email, or we can make it store ID to be one, that is predefined already. So let's check. Okay, reload this, custom import, add and update, check data, re-upload, show full report. So I've already seen him first name last name errors, maybe the file is not correct. So let's save this file because we have control shift S. Desktop, we are going to save it. So let's put it from the desktop. Is there any data refreshing over it? No. Browse, desktop, custom. So let's check data, import, update it to. So let's reload this one tab. So we have the two emails as a guest we have added, and this is the first name, last name, and the gender, right? So this is successfully we have imported the customer, right? And you can see on the database also the data details are over here. So definitely you can add the rest of the details like customer ID, first name, last name, store ID on the behalf of the code, right? So this is how we have import the newsletter in Magento 2. So if you like the video, please like and share and comment on video, and have a great day. If you have any query, just write below in the comment box. So I will explain on that note, right? And someone like asking for the like, please share the Git repo. I will only share the Git repo of the basic main file. Rest which files includes the like small lines of code, then you have to write for it, right? On my tutorial. If you have any query in that, just let me know. I will resolve on that. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great day.